Hi, Ashley.
Hi, welcome in.
Okay. Hi.
Hello, beauty. Welcome in.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Um,
Hold
I
on. Let me
guess.
let me ask you this first. Do you
mhm,
consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
yes.
Okay.
I guess I needed some advice. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't make a mistake or I didn't lose my chance. My maybe no. I'm not trying to think it's my only chance at getting married. Um,
Oh, you're
but
getting married, Victoria.
no, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Um, so I don't even know where to start. But I'm trying to. It didn't work out where. Is it okay if I share, or can I
Yeah.
just?
Let me ask you: is it okay if you share? This is a public platform,
Yes.
so that's up to you. Okay.
hmm Yeah. It didn't. We were long distance for a while, but the goal was that we move in together by next year. But it was going to be marriage early next year,
Mhm.
and yeah, I'd met my dad, asked for blessings, and everything. But it didn't work out because I found out that about 2 months ago that he had reached out to his someone from his past, and they had communications. For me, trust was broken. Even though it wasn't physical, it was hard for me to just go on. Like,
So, what type of communication?
Girl, bye. You telling me that you ruined your engagement and potential marriage because he reached out to his ex? Like, I mean, we're going to see what type of communication it was,
Mm,
but I'm thinking, what if he
mm,
was like, yo, this is over for real?
mm.
Like, this is the,
Right, right. He said
tie up loose
closure. He
ends.
could have went for the closure.
Right.
Huh?
He might have been going for that. I don't know.
I
Shoot.
don't know. I don't know.
She said it
That's
wasn't physical. Like
so. What was it?
I never really got on the bandwagon of, oh, cheating is anything besides anything.
No,
It's all encompassing of everything. Like, to
no.
me, cheating is physical. Like, and
Mm,
it's within the marriage. That's adultery, we know.
yeah.
But y'all ruining y'all out here ruining y'all whole relationship because he's communicating with
Mm.
his he
I think I need
communicated
more.
with her. I need to know what the communication is.
Right.
Let's see what the
Yeah.
communication was.
What do you
um,
mean? He reached out to, oh, like, hey, I miss you.
that part I can't. I don't know because he deleted the
Oh,
messages. He said it was
oh,
non-sexual, but the fact that it was deleted
mm-hmm,
made me already have doubts.
mm-hmm.
Um, he had apologized and was tried to make things work and everything. I was, although like it was hard for me too, but I was, there's love, families are involved. Marriage is on the line. I was willing to, even though it was hard for me, and I would get like very reactive whenever I got triggered within that time frame. So eventually, where I think there was one moment where I spiraled and I was very disrespectful, and I think that for him was like, I don't think you were ever going to get through this.
Mm-hmm.
So um, families got involved. His family thought that it just shows that I'm not going to be able to handle like conflicts when it come up in marriages. But anyway, after everything, it was just like best to just break off. It's already like, for me, even if on wedding day I wouldn't feel so confident, and that for me was a big
Yeah.
thing. But now it's trying to move on. Um,
So I'm still at a loss. She said he said it was non-sexual. He deleted the text. So, but I don't think that's a consequence. If it is nothing, he deleted it because he's moved on. Whatever closure or whatever he got from the communication is done.
Mm.
I don't know. That's how I would
I
think.
don't know.
Okay, it's done. Or he could be hiding something.
I mean, they're erasing, trying to backtrack, cover your steps kind of situation is where if it was innocent and it was nothing, then it shouldn't have been deleted. That's how I feel in that situation. Just in that scenario right there. If it's as innocent as he say, then there would be no need to delete whatever was there. The closure was there. You could show that or whatever if that's what you was looking for or if that's what you was after. You know what I mean?
just think
so I could give a little grace with her cause to pause. But you could address that at a later time. See, we already here. The money's made, the flowers, the catering, my people.
Right.
Like,
and I think, but I also think for women, we're gonna take it. If he didn't delete the messages, it was gonna be a problem. Like, why you still got messages from your ex, and why you still got them on your phone? So I don't know. Sometimes
to a certain extent,
I think some guys try to be proactive and not necessarily cover it up, but you trying to come up with a solution in these circumstances, but you're gonna be wrong anyway. Anyway, you look at it.
Let me give you some game. Like, don't cause an alarm when it's not necessary.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Because if it was closure that you was looking for, have your own closure. Like the more that we open this up, the more it's gonna look bad for dude.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, if you done, you done. I don't care what she was texting you or calling you. If that was the case, you done. I'm done. If you needed some closure, like if you was letting her down gently and telling her it's over, you could have had the proof of that with the messages and all that. Like, look, the black and white. I told her I ain't messing with her. We good, whatever. Or if it was more innocent, what if you called to thank her? Like, okay, well, I appreciate everything you did for me. I'm moving on. I'm getting married. I appreciate you.
Right.
So all of these things are plausible. But again, once you cause the alarm, now everything is under scrutiny.
I just think that
nothing, leave it alone. You could have not reached out. Go on, get married. Go on about your business in your life and move forward instead of going back. I think a lot of men, we give women a lot for this, for doubling back and spinning the block. Men do this too. When again, it's not necessary. I don't know what was so important that I'm going on to get married.
Right.
I got to reach out to someone classified as an ex, not a business partner, not a current. This is an ex. He just did himself a disservice. That's just free game, fellas. Just soak it up. Don't never ring an alarm. No false fire alarms. Because then again, it's always going to look bad for you. He has no out in this situation.
And that's what I'm talking about from the woman's perspective. No matter what he would have done, like once he started the communication, it was over. Because she's not going to be able to trust him. If he had the text on his phone, she wasn't going to be able to trust him. If he deleted them, she wasn't going to be able to trust him. Like he did open a can of worms with that. But I don't see why that's reason to throw away your whole relationship over that, though. That's not.
She probably rage quit.
Yeah, because she said she got temper, like she just blew up and all of that, and the families were like, "Nah, you're not gonna get over it," and she's not. She's still sitting up here talking about it, like, and she wants to know if, hey, Ashley, did I make the right decision? It's done. It's done.
It doesn't matter.
So
it don't matter now.
Yeah, it don't matter now. Just you keep moving. It seems like she probably gonna text him and swing back.
See?
It's done.
Domino effect.
Trying to
keep going.
Kind of see how to get, like, how do you move on? Because it's so hard. Feels like everywhere I'm seeing like people getting engaged. I'm noticing people's rings, and it's just kind of like how do you process all that? Like, how do you?
Victoria, if you did it once, you can do it twice. Okay. If you got engaged once, you can get engaged again. And like you said, you saw what you saw. He deleted the messages, and it didn't work out. C'est la vie. We have to move on now. And how old are you?
25.
Okay, girl, you have time.
There's so much pressure, I feel like. And I'm already trying to, because I don't want to disappoint my family, so I'm trying to date again. And by next year, at least, get married.
Them
Just
other
like
families, they don't play. They put the pressure on your ass. You 25, they think you hot girling out here. Yeah, they gonna put pressure on you. You need to get married. We ain't playing that. You're gonna be some pookie bait somewhere in this damn country. Yeah, they putting pressure on you. 25, she said, that's so much pressure. Like, they tell you nowadays in America, they're actually gonna tell you you shouldn't even be attempting to get married till you 37. Like, it's a different time now. Like,
she's sitting up here talking about she got forever. Like, well, she got time. Ashley, how much time you think she got? And then she talking about she gonna be married within next year. The next year. How? You haven't even met the guy. Like, y'all need to get one thing as women, we're gonna have to get out of the timetables on. It's like y'all do it so backwards. It's like once you're ready to get married, everything gotta fall into your timetable. It don't work like that. Because it's the men make the decision. He decides, he controls the access to relationships and marriage. We know that.
True.
But women, we try to put the marriage on our timetable. The only thing that's really on our timetable, what we have the control is our fertility. That's the timetable. Obviously, you need to marry before you carry, but they sit here and they use this as like, and they try to control the man. Like, this man hasn't even came into the picture yet. And you're like, oh, I'm going to get married next year. So let's say he comes along and now you're going to put the pressure on him and you might run him off because you putting so much pressure on him. I got to get married. Instead of taking time to get to know each other and going the natural course, letting that, play out. Because you're in a rush.
Yep.
So, and then as she get older, the rushes, she's just going to keep putting more and more pressure on this man because she really is up against the clock. She's up against her biological clock. So, Ashley, she don't got a lot of time. It just gets worse when you get older. So,
and was he 25 as well, or a little bit older?
He's 30.
Okay, young. Okay. 25. Yeah, you guys were both young. Yeah, so that's why I think, I'm not gonna say all men, but I think men get scared when it's time, although they love you, they're putting a ring on your finger. It gets scary, like, wow, I'm really gonna be with one person for the rest of my life, nothing else. And then that pressure creates, for some of them, not all of them, they feel like, man, I got to run out and test the water. I just got to see if I still, no, the pressure of being held down. So you made your decision, you trust yourself, you trust your decision. Like you said, that's not for you. That's not something you can handle. So it's time to move on.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so for the men that got married, please answer this question. When you was thinking about marrying your wife, did you feel like you needed to run out there and get that last, play the game that last time? What Ashley's saying, because she's speaking for men here. I need to know from the men that's, that got married, did you need to still test the waters? Let us know.
I think that those pressures are created and not as natural as she's making it seem to be. Like, you got to think of her. This is all you're going to have for the rest of your life. That when you put it like that, like, then it gets to a point like that. Like, you can't have anything else. Instead of having a mentality like you're getting married because you want to, there's other things out there for you, but you're just not indulging in it. Instead of you have to and you can't, and you like, it puts you in a position where it's like fear mongering is the word I'm looking for. Like, with those kind of statements and all that. Yeah, okay, you're getting married. You're a married man. If you partake in other porcupine Yeah, it's adultery, but it can happen. It's not something. It's something that you don't have to do. You could say I can participate, or I know I could if I want to. I could partake, but I'm not. Not that I can't. There's a difference in the wording and how it's going to play out in your mind. Words have meaning. I'm not going to. I don't want to. Other than I can't, and use this all you can have. That's what I'm saying. Let us continue.
Okay, baby girl, you're beautiful. So I don't think it will be an issue. But I will tell you this, no man is going to be perfect. I want you to keep that in mind. I'm not saying there isn't a guy who won't or da-da-da, but no one is perfect. So please.
So should I have forgiven him then and given it a chance?
I can't make that decision for you. I can't make that decision for you. You know, like, I don't know. I don't know what that situation was. I don't know. I don't know if everything on that list, let's say from 1 through 20, and let's say he missed 17, number 17 and number 14. Was it that? He just missed one thing, one box off the list of 20 things. Or did he check off all the 20 things and just leave one box? I'm just asking.
I mean, I think he checked off most of it, you know, in the sense where, you know, he's a romantic guy. He has a great career, very family oriented, from, you know, my country. Yeah, very intelligent and such. So I saw like, okay, this is someone I can build with. But when it came to like communication or that whole like empathy or humility, I feel like, of course, it's hard to expect a man to be humble. But I think that's something that I noticed within a lot of things I noticed within conflict that showed up. It was a learning experience. I just don't.
A part of you feels like what I'm hearing you say.
Wait a minute. You can't expect men to be humble?
She said, what kind of conflict?
I've never thought that. That has never crossed my mind. Like what type?
Above humbling or being humble.
But she's saying that men, you can't expect men to be humble.
That's crazy. Maybe she's using the wrong word.
I don't know. It's just like, what type of world do y'all live in? Like,
she said in conflict. Like, I'm thinking like, what kind of conflict? Like in a work situation and between y'all? Like, I don't see this, that half Americanized. He's supposed to be humble. Okay, y'all got into it and he wasn't having it. He wasn't taking your lip or whatever was the case. And you like, I would expect him to be humble. And no, men don't do that. Like some men here, you know, he's from over there. She said, wherever over there is, I don't know. She didn't specify. She said he's from her country. You know how they play over there in them other waters. They don't do that. Like, you're not going to get all pissy with him and he just going to back down. You know, some of these meek meerkats, you know what I mean? Let them, you could talk to them any kind of way you want and they'll just back down, or the feminism is taking over. But she said conflict. I'm saying, like, what kind of conflict was he supposed to be humble in? I didn't get that, you know. And she thinks she regretted. Like Ashley said, did he check off with 2 boxes left unchecked? Some of, you know, one box could just topple all the others. Like, every box is not equal. If you're putting up a checklist like that, you probably got the ones that are more important. Like, nah, as long as you got this, I could deal with the others. But there's some things that just not going to work. Like, it's just not going, you can't play past that. Like, that's going to be essentially a deal breaker. Like, you know what I mean? So the one box thing and all of that's kind of, you know, I understand the point, but that one box could be the box, you know?
Yeah, I thought she was talking more about like the 80, go with the 80 over the 20 that he doesn't have. So from what she was talking about, it sounded like he had everything she was looking for. And maybe that was the deal breaker, him communicating with the other chick. But he had everything he wanted. And it does sound like some regret. So some people are not perfect. So I don't know. Do you expect to get some perfect guy out here? What if the next guy, he doesn't cheat at all, but he doesn't have all these other qualities that you liked in this guy? So you gotta make your choices. So pick well.
that you're not saying is you feel like you can't find somebody else. There's a part of you that regrets, like, damn, am I gonna find another guy like him who wants to marry me? That's what I'm hearing you not saying to me right now. That is worrying.
Even the ones that are interested, they're not him. So I don't want to like be making a mistake that he is my person and I'm letting him go because like I don't want it to be where I'm making a big deal out of something that could be workable.
But here's the thing.
Wait a minute, I just thought about something. She said our families. So what about your family? Like, where's your wise counsel? Like, you don't have some older ladies that you can go to and say, okay, he was communicating with this girl. What do you think I should do? Like, I'm sure, you go to an older lady, they got way more experience in this realm. Nah, girl, that ain't nothing to worry about. Earl used to do woo woo woo. Stuff like that. Like, we go into Ashley. Again, we don't know what type of relationship status Ashley has. And the internet. Like, to me, it sounds like she really wants to be with this guy. And she is regretting it. She's like, should I regret it? No, you do regret it. You know you made a bad decision.
Yep.
So, because you wouldn't be asking, did I make a bad choice? Like, when you take pride in your choices and you know you did the right thing, you stand in that. You don't go, oh, but did I do the right thing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know that you did the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, I couldn't be with that buster anyway. Like, he got on my nerves. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good riddance. I'm out here on to the next. Nope, you sitting up here. Well, I don't know, Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
She regretted.
I agree.
And I'm going to say this because I know some girls or some women turn a blind eye to a man cheating if he's doing all the things. I'm saying some women, not all, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not built that way, even if you decide to take him back, if you're not built that way, it's always going to be something. You're always going to be holding your breath in a relationship. What you doing? Where you going? Calling him. His phone goes off. Y'all sitting in the bed. Now you like this. Who's that? What's going on? If you're not that girl who can handle it, is what I'm saying. If you're not built for that, then I'd say don't go back. That's how I want you to think about it. If I'm not built for this, I don't know that I want to sign up for it. However, if I decide to sign up for it, I cannot bring it up. I can't argue with him. I can't ask him, is he going to do this again? I have to let it just go. So those are things you have to think about.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you're 25.
You answered your own question. Like, if she could let it go, she would be married.
Right. If she would have been married, sitting up there, she wouldn't be on your show. But y'all get on my nerves about y'all making such a big deal about him communicating with the girl. Like, okay, I mean, I don't consider that. I don't consider that to be cheating, but I will say it's probably, it betrays some type of trust and it was dishonest and things like that. I can understand the hurt off of that, but to throw away the whole relationship off of that, nah, that's ridiculous to me. Like, and then Ashley sitting up here, and if you that type of girl, what that can handle that? Like, I feel like that's that's kind of like she throwing shade to the women that probably do go through that and probably don't they do turn a blind eye. I'm not saying you got to sit up here and upset. You don't have to accept cheating if you don't want to, but you have to be able to know how to frame it. Like, what is actually cheating? No, like you're upset because he's communicating with another chick. We don't even know what he said. We don't know if she reached out to him first. We don't know. Like I'm saying, like y'all getting upset about something that
we don't have the facts. Like,
right.
She's mad like she caught him in the bed with the woman.
Exactly. Now I would understand, sis, if you caught him in the bed with another woman, or you caught him at the sleazy Motel 6 with another chick, and he got a whole nother family. all
Right.
that. Like,
More power
yes,
to you.
that
Yeah, you pissed off.
I would
I got you.
understand that. Like like I'm saying, I understand the hurt, but I don't think it's we just gonna blow up the whole relationship off of that. Like, and
But
how did you find out? She never said that. Like,
right.
how did you find out? Did he
You
tell
saw
you?
that he
Or
right. You saw the communication, but not what was said. I don't.
That don't make
Right.
sense. That don't make
That's
sense.
wild.
So
Our relationships these days, especially from the women, they run off worship. You know, they want to
yes,
be the only. You can't look, and if your eye peeked over in the direction of like it's all of that. Like she
yeah,
just flew off on that. Now I don't know what he didn't do, why he
right.
contacted her. What I said earlier was he just opened up a can of worms. If it wasn't
Yeah, he did.
pertinent, it's something that was life or death, he should have left that alone.
Yes,
But that he did it, it's up to her to take it from there. Again, you about to get married. Like you can, you engaged or whatever's the case. So you about to go into your future. I mean, you could let that slide and we could move past it, whatever's the case. If he had no other infractions, this was a choice.
yeah,
And that she chose to break it off and not go forward, that tells me she can't handle that. She got to be the one, the apple of the eye is me, and it ain't nobody else. And, it's something that you want to feel like women, but it's just not realistic. There's
yeah.
always going to be a pretty woman, an attractive, or something. You can acknowledge an attractive woman and love your wife and be faithful and all that as well. So there's gray area to that. It's not always about all eyes on you and making you feel that you're I'm not a woman, so I don't understand like the fueling of that, but it's there.
Let me
And with
just
that
say
being
that
said, you might, toss away something that shouldn't have been tossed away. We still don't know what this brother actually did or didn't do.
because we let the world and society define what cheating is, this is what's ruining our relationships. Like, cheating, adultery is marriage in a marriage. So what he did was distrustful. It was dishonesty. Yeah, but all this cheating, we didn't have cheating. What she's describing, we didn't have that back in the day because people didn't date. There was no relationship before the marriage. It was mostly arranged marriages. You was courted, so you had no idea what he was doing.
Right.
So when we allow the changing of the time, so you worried about something like it's like you let the world tell you, oh, that's cheating, and now you got it all in your mind. Like it's one added thing to get upset about. When I feel like you really shouldn't be that upset about it. Like, yeah, if your husband cheats on you, yeah, I can get it. You probably should be mad. You got all the rights to be mad. But you talking about your fiance text another girl and you threw it all away. Like, how ridiculous does that sound?
Word.
That's all I'm trying to say. Like, because we let the world define what cheating is, and now everything is cheating. There's emotional cheating. There's texting somebody is cheating. Again, dishonesty, but I don't think that's cheating. But we redefined what cheating is. We redefined what dating is and talking. They think that talking, you're just talking to someone, that's dating. And then if you're dating someone, you're in a relationship. Like, they got all of this mixed up and twisted.
Word.
So y'all are adding this extra stress on yourself that don't need to be there.
Used.
Right, the confusion of it all. Let's continue.
Quick moment aside, BSO kinfolk, while we handle our Membership Monday. First up, we have From Downtown 296 at the 7-month mark. Next up, we have Remington Girl coming in at the 4-month mark. We see you out there, Queen. We appreciate your support. JH is at the 3-month mark. Ivan Barnes and DeMarco Virginia rounded out at the 2-month mark. We appreciate all you guys for your support. We couldn't do this without y'all. Don't forget to opt into the membership program so you can be shouted out on Membership Monday. Now, back to the video.
Not 35, not 45. You're beautiful. If you decide to really, if you want to find someone and find something better, you have to get proactive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk to people, but it's so hard to move on. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but hard to move on from what? What is it hard to move on from?
When it was good, it was good.
Okay.
Regret.
Well, the thing is, at the end of the day, it was your choice, right? Because he didn't say, baby, leave me.
Yeah.
So you decided, hey, this is not for me. I don't want to sign up for this. Let me move on. Again, despite what anyone is saying in the chat, you can ignore all these 1,700 people here and say to yourself, if I did, you have two options. If I decide to go back, am I the type of woman or girl who can turn a blind eye? Am I not going to bother him about this again? If this happens again, will this be a problem? Let's say everything's going good for a year and then this happens again. Will it bother me? Will I spiral? Will I get depressed? Right? Or option number two, I just don't go back. C'est la vie. It is what it is. And I try to get back out there. So the choice is yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome, doll.
Thank you.
Yeah. And, you know, Victoria, you're a beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Okay. Face, dimple, everything. But my thought is too. Okay, Victoria, if he's doing this at 30, you got from 30 to 40, 40 to 50.
Here we go.
50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80.
Bad face.
Around 95. Okay? When the back is blown out. Okay? And it says this little peewee is not working that much. You know, I'm just going to go there. There may be. But you got a long way before stuff is out of motion. It ain't functioning no more, child.
That's the only way you could deal with men when they impotent.
40 to 50. That's still a young man. That's what I want y'all to think about.
But if all
This shit
men
don't make
cheat,
sense, man.
if all men cheat, why are we worried about men cheating? If that's the argument that y'all love to go with, why are we worried about the men cheating? So just accept it. Men cheat. So don't say nothing about it. There's no need to complain about something that goes on normally. It's just like people eating. You eat, you gotta sleep. And
how many breaths do you take a day? We don't celebrate every breath, do we?
If all men cheat, why are we worried about it? Why are we upset about it? Why are we ruining the engagement, the marriage over men cheating when men, based on their logic, this is why their logic always falls through because it don't make sense. Why are we worried about it?
It never makes sense, and I totally agree with you. But it's a even uglier side of this. You could only deal with a man that's impotent, or you could only, you know, when it don't work, then you could feel safe. That's crazy. This woman, same like the other bozo. You steering these chicks, go get the bag, and is he paying for this and this and that? You're steering all your guests to go after one type of man. And then when they all fighting and clawing and trying to give him some, he's wrong for hitting something or partaking in all these women coming at him. Then he's the bad guy. Y'all stop flocking to these dudes or those dudes with all that money, then the cheating might go down. This is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah, he gonna be doing this till he 100 years old because he got money and he know all y'all birds want money. Yeah. And Ashley slick telling her that, like, is the money good enough for you to take this and continue on with this? Like, she trying to get it out of her, like, oh, you're gonna be dealing with this. Can you turn the blind? Is it worth it, per se, is what she's saying. And here we don't even know if the brother was cheating. Like, we throwing something on him that we don't even know. Did he
actually cheat?
Like,
by my definition of cheating, that's in the marriage. You have to be married.
Right.
He didn't cheat. He communicated with someone that wasn't his girlfriend or his fiance.
A female.
We don't know what he communicated with a female. We don't know what he said. He could have said, have a great day. I don't know. Good luck with your life. Don't contact me ever again. Right. I don't know what he said.
Happened. She could have helped him with the ring for all we got.
Exactly.
Who knows?
Right. We don't know.
Who knows? Now, she's gonna have a postscript about the all men cheat conversation. I'd love to hear this one. Let's hear out here before we go to the
again. There's some girls who are okay. There's some women who are okay with it. Thank you, Tanaka. If you're okay with cheating, you know, by all means, if you're not gonna be like, oh, what are you doing? Where you at? You don't care, right? Some people don't care. But if you're not that type of girl, if that's unacceptable, if you're gonna lose sleep and lose hair at night, do not go back. It's not worth your peace of mind at that point. You know, it's the peace of mind thing. That's what I think it'll be. Yeah, most men are going to cheat. I don't care.
Ashley, you don't need no more lip gloss.
Most men are. When presented with the opportunity enough, they will. That's how I see it.
Enough. You see that?
When presented with the opportunity enough, they will. And that doesn't mean they don't love you. And I'm not saying all, but I said most.
So
if
most.
presented with the right opportunity, no one's there, look left, look right.
No.
And it could be quick and he could turn around and zip and unzip and go back by his business. Child, at the end, he don't love her. But if he could look left, right.
So we understand that men can cheat on us. That doesn't mean that he doesn't love us. It's just purely physical. We can understand that, right? So if we got that,
right?
If we got that he still loves us, we're still willing to throw away the whole relationship and marriage. He still loves you, but he got whatever physical needs.
Got his little rocks off, yeah, real quick, and that was
and we're willing to throw away the whole relationship. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
And all we say is we want him to love us. Well, he still love you because men can cheat.
You just said that.
Men can cheat and still love you. It's not about emotion for them. Like, so they see. I can't. This made me lose IQ points. The logic they pick and choose certain logics to use to get their point off.
Flawed. It'd be so flawed.
So most men cheat. Okay, so why we worried about it?
Right? Most.
Again, still.
You don't care under whatever circumstances, no matter how you slice it. She done gave you a scenario, put you in the position. Okay. All right. So then why, again, like Queen said, why are we upset? Why is everybody getting upset if this is everyday thing? Most human beings breathe and fart and do all that. So then nobody gets upset when you breathe, when you sleep. You know what I mean? It's a human function, right? It's just part of the game. We should just leave it alone. We shouldn't even get upset.
I'm done. I'm done of hearing the foolishness. Final thoughts.
Like I said, man, we don't know what the brother did. We putting something on him. I don't know. He raised an alarm that maybe he shouldn't have. Maybe she overreacted. She seemed like she regretted. She seemed like she threw away her best eater. That's what she's thinking about it. I could see her sitting there like, damn, it was really good. Maybe I could have looked past it, but too late. Double spin the block. Maybe he'll accept it. Maybe he won't. Ashley and her version of the bad 304 advice is different from that other bozo, but it's just as bad. And I'll leave it at that. Queen, I'll turn it over to you before we close it out.
Yeah, and I agree. He should have left the ex alone. He shouldn't have even contacted her. If she reached out to you, just let it be. Look, I'm not even going to respond. Whatever the situation was, him responding, communicating with the lady, that was wrong on his part. But we still don't know what he said. And who knows? She could have got the information. These chicks be lying. She could have known exactly what he said. We don't know. We only have her side of the story. And she was wrong for throwing away a relationship and engagement off of this. Like her, I think the family, she said the families, they said she doesn't know how to handle conflict. And so they suggested her to end the engagement. So yeah, if you don't know how to handle conflict in relationships, you don't need to be in a relationship, because conflict will come up.
It's guaranteed.
We don't know what type of conflict. Somebody could have cheated, something, all types of issues, finances, in-laws, children, all types of issues come up
Mhm.
when you're in a relationship, and you do need to know how to handle conflict. She said that she had gotten disrespectful with him.
Mm.
And so I agree. She probably should try to double back and see if he'll take her back. But he probably not, because she got disrespectful. It just depends on how disrespectful she got with him, like what she said to him. Because sometimes you could say something and there's no coming back from it. Like, so we don't know what she said to him. She could have said, "You pee little, and I never liked you anyway," or all that. She could have minimized him incredibly. We don't know. She kind of glossed over that part real quick. And we didn't get to touch on that earlier, but she did say she was disrespectful to that man and whatnot. But I think she probably should try to double back. But here's the other part of it. She's not, if she overreacted, because I feel like this is overreaction to him texting another girl. She doesn't handle conflict like her family say, and she's gonna carry this on to they'll probably end up getting married and divorced. So it probably was a good thing that they went their separate ways, because this is how some females is, like, don't know how to argue, don't know how to disagree. I remember something like we discussed early on in our relationship, how to argue. Well, not really argue, because we don't argue. Like, if we have a disagreement, to do it respectfully, where we don't call each other out of our names. We can talk to each other and whatnot. If you need to cool off. We can reapproach the topic at a later time. Some people do not know how to do that. They're going to stand there. I need to get my point across, and I'm not going to go to sleep until I get my point. Dang. Like,
detrimental.
And then, they got to call each other different types of names. If we say we love each other, why are we calling each other outside of our names? Besides pet names and all of that, why are we calling each other like disrespectful stuff?
That's true.
And then we go back to loving each other after the disagreement argument is over.
No, I don't believe it.
No.
You wanted to say that. You feel like that.
Exactly. You really felt that.
Yeah.
Right. Because I'm thinking, okay, we having this disagreement, but at the end of the day, we still love each other. There's no other place I would want to be. So why are we going to World War III with each other?
Something stupid.
Right. This part is stupid anyway. So I say that to say that some of these women, I'm going to say women, do not know how to argue, and they get real disrespectful, and then you overreact to stuff. Like I said with the cheating, y'all into cheating and relationships, y'all made this too hard. It should not be this hard to be in a relationship with somebody. And I don't think it is hard to be in a relationship. No. You can let people tell you all different types of stuff. I do not think it's hard to be in a relationship.
It shouldn't be.
I don't. It really is not. Like, I think
an adjustment. There's things to consider, right, but it shouldn't be all this strife. Like the strife it shouldn't exist like that. It shouldn't be that much. There's conflict. There's gonna be. It's not perfect, but it shouldn't be mountains of strife. But conflict in those situations compound. Like, you don't know how to address it. Those arguments, they get more intense. Yeah, and it's just all out. Just the whole thing is just gone. Like, disrespect has been thrown, and it's over with. You can't get it back.
Yeah, and so maybe she's not ready to get married because she can't handle conflict and she don't know how to be respectful. Because if she got disrespectful off of that, imagine the conflicts and stuff that come later. So she's gonna get, she's just gonna get even more respectful.
It goes deeper. Yeah, once you disrespect you the first time, it goes worse. Like,
right. I feel like with her age being 25, that this is the time that she should be getting married, and before it gets too late. But it seems like she do have a lot more maturing to do, and she needs to get with some marriage-minded women instead of Ashley and all the modern women, feminists out here. Yeah, girl, you did right. He gonna cheat on you and get a marriage. So we don't know what he's gonna do. So
we don't know if he's cheating now. So we
right.
putting something on
We
him that
still
we
don't
wouldn't know
know.
if he did right now. So how about
We
that?
still don't know. But y'all drop down in the comments and let us know. Do y'all consider texting another person other than your significant other? Do y'all consider that to be cheating? Or give us your definition of cheating.
There you go. All right. Well, we'll leave it right there. You guys heard what we think. More importantly, we want to know what you guys think. So get down there in the comment section. Let us know if you agree, disagree. If we were on base, off base. You know, we have 360-degree thinkers on this platform. Free thought, always promoted, celebrated #1 here. Leave a like on your way out. Sub up if you so choose to. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we drop some more of these bangers. We appreciate y'all for coming out. We thank y'all. Couldn't do this without y'all. Y'all be safe. We'll catch y'all on the next one.